All right, here's to you. Great job. If your heart rate's up, just walk it out for about 30 seconds or so until that heart rate comes down. If your heart rate's down and you're ready to stretch, let me get you started. First of all, I'd like to start with a hip flexor stretch. You use those hip flexors quite a bit getting up that hill today. So they're right in here. I like using props like a stump or the base of a hill or anything like that. So flat-footed on that stump, my knee is right over my heel, and then I just sink it on down. And I'm feeling that stretch again right through here, just sinking it on down. And instead of timing it, I just do 2 or 3 deep breaths, and that way I know it's been the right amount of time, 20 to 30 seconds. When you come off of this, use your heel to pop yourself back up. Switching your legs. Again, we're on that forward heel and just sinking that back knee down. Deep breaths will actually help you just to sink into that stretch and get into that hip flexor. Again, use your heel and your power to get yourself back up. Next stretch, we're gonna go from hip flexors to the hamstrings. Again, using that great prop. I've got this nice stump, why not use it? So my knee's never locked. What I'm doing is I'm pressing back through my tailbone and my hips until I feel the lengthening of my hamstrings. And once I begin to feel the lengthening, then I kind of imagine I'm tilting my tailbone up. And it's just a slight little move, but it really lends a lot to the lengthening of the muscle. Again, 2 or 3 deep breaths, and then we'll switch your legs. So settle right in. Hips and shoulders are square, pressing through your hips and your tailbone. Feeling that lengthening, and just kind of tilt that tailbone up just a little bit. Till it feels pretty good. All right, from the hamstrings, we'll go to your quads. Now you can hold on to anything. You can hold on to a branch. It makes a huge difference if you're feeling off balance. Just have 2 fingers on a branch like this, and you can go ahead and lengthen those quadriceps. So what I'm doing is I'm sinking my foot down into my hand, and I'm lengthening the belly of my quadriceps right in the center by pressing my hip bone forward. I've got nice posture, nice even breathing, and then I can switch to the other side. Great. So flat ground, find a focal point. It helps you to balance. If you can keep your focal point on one point in the distance, or kind of near for me, I can really balance by just looking at that one spot. Now my hip bone goes forward, my knee goes slightly back, and I sink down into it so I can get into the belly of the quadriceps, right smack in the middle. Great. Kind of shake that one out. One that I would like to add for you today, because you did so much multi-directional work, is let's tap back into your inner thighs. And you know how to do that, but just, you want to start to feel it. You're warm up enough to sink into it from here, but just take your time with this one. Great. Stand up and shift your weight over, really targeting those adductors in your groin. And you can manipulate the stretch any way you'd like by moving your foot if you want, sinking down lower, but you want to be in control of this stretch. Perfect. Now let's stretch out your calves. And one of the best ways, and I like to touch stuff, so I'm going to put my hands on this stump, and I'm just going to go ahead and press down into my calves and just take some really good time to go back and forth, because we also want to lengthen our Achilles tendon and make sure that's loose and happy. It worked very hard today, getting up that hill. Great, and then just bend your knees and stand straight up. Congratulations on a job well done.